Good morning, everyone. SwiftGal. Last time, we started into the underworld, and I had set up another all-new party ready to take on the world, and I really didn't like it. So we're trying a new party again. We're keeping some pieces of that will be familiar, but there's a few of them on there that I'm just getting rid of and that I didn't really care for. And a few things that we are bringing back from the more successful parties. One thing I noticed that I'm a little bit frustrated about is we didn't get, I don't think we got a single egg or evolution item during our initial foray, as it were. Let's go ahead and grab Herb. So team is, we've brought Molebear back because Molebear seemed to do better than Troll overall as a tank. We have Nightwing that we've brought in. Nightwing complements Molebear. So they're both beasts, so the critical chance there is good. They both have bleed effects. Nightwing's actually very high on those. And Nightwing has this feast ability, which is the same one that Himori has, which will heal based on bleed damage. Leo is also a beast that relies on crits and does bleed damage. So these three together feel like they're going to be a very solid core. My problem with this is that several of the things that we're dealing with are more weak to magic. So we've got Frosty and Scorch here. Frosty is just kind of a good, well-rounded magic attacker, and Scorch is a little bit more defensive, and is fire, which it is very good for this area. So I'm hoping that kind of combination will work out. Let's try out this team. And Molebear actually does have Fire Claws also, which is great because it gets us what we're looking for. We're generally going to want to use air. Holy crap, that is a high bleed number. Oh, that was the other thing that I didn't mention. So normally, when you kill an enemy, the bleed number goes, generally when an enemy takes bleed damage, that bleed number goes down. The benefit that we get from this particular setup is also that Nightwing gets to ignore that. Night Shift or Dark Shift. Bleed stacks on enemies are not removed when they take bleed damage. So that damage over time number just stays there. I mean, I guess we may as well continue doing the fight thing. Let's go ahead and focus on that guy first, I guess. I should have used I should be using Forge first. I didn't last time either, and that was actually a big mistake. Bite gives him free healing as well. Also, when something dies, its bleed stacks, because of, I think it's called Splatter, can get spread out between the two different remaining monsters. So that one is neat as well. So even though we've stacked up like 20-some stacks on that one, a bunch of, it's not all of them, but some of them get moved over to the other one, so they're not like wasted. Because one of the things that I always hated doing was like, okay, if I'm putting all these if I'm going out of my way to put these like poison stacks on, why am I then immediately turning around these things are all weak to fire. So let's go ahead and try this setup. Stop forgetting to use Forge. Firestorm again. That is not a lot of burn from multiple attacks that are supposed to cause burn. Yeah, I'm definitely digging Molebear over Troll here. Pun completely intended. I do not care. Giant Seed required to evolve. Awesome. I suspect that that is going to be used for these. Unfortunately, that's the guy I actually want, also, Arachlich. I think we stay on this party for... Oh, wait, he's weak to... That was actually a mistake. Let's just stack up as much bleed as we can there, and we'll figure out... We can swap out the magic damage if we need to. Claws. Regular claws. Regular claws. Bite. Get that heal. Let's swap out for Frosty. That chill effect is nasty. And that's what's actually causing the big problem here. Let's go ahead and just toss a combo potion. And I guess let's just do... Actually, let's do Shroud. Just get some status going. That chill is really bad, but I'm hoping with our own chill, we can kind of start counteracting that. There we go. And we are saving the bat for last so that it can get as much damage as possible from that bite to heal itself. Oh, that's right. We have to do the fight over here against Leonard. That's where we left off. I remember now. Let's go ahead and add Shred 3 here. That feels okay. Every shield has a chance to cause barrier. That feels okay. Honestly, I may just go for something like... Is that actually our best... Like, this is technically the most powerful attack, doing the neutral, and that would actually work well against the pigs? Sure. And let's go with something like... Oh, charge start. It will allow us to basically get an extra status effect out. And I feel like this party should be able to handle this. Okay, Keeper Duel. He's a lot more well-rounded than most of the stuff we generally deal with. I think we just start with our standard party and count on that bleed effect being our go-to here. Although let's go with attacking this Keelan first. Go all out and do the Forge 2 there. I guess let's go after the Megator, since it's the only thing we've actually got a weakness there against. And then let's Airsicle. Just build up that bleed. Then Fire Claws. Oh, crap. They have a Mole Bear that's jumping in front of their guy, too. I think then, with that in mind, let's go with just regular Claws and see if we can beat down Mole Bear. Or use Shred. Yeah. That'll work. Okay, so we're going to pretty close to full health. So let's go ahead and just air sickle down this guy. That'll build up a bunch of bleed. And then claws. Again, just build up that bleed. And then shred. We'll hit all of them, get burn and bleed out. And they're getting very low without us hitting them directly even. Let's go ahead and forge again, get that barrier going. And I think we just burrow again here. Weak to water, which we do not have a good source of in this part of the party. Which, if we don't have to swap out, I don't really necessarily want to. But all of those are so yeah, both of these are weak to water. This thing's up to 40 bleed, though. So I think maybe we focus down that first. And then when it dies, the bleed will get spread out between the other two. And let's just toss an ignite down, just to get some additional status going. There's a chance that that thing will change its... basically, whenever it attacks, it changes its weakness. Okay, so they finally got one of ours. That thing's weak to earth, unfortunately. The other one's weak to water, so let's go this way. And toss a... Let's see, it is currently weak to earth as well. All of those are resistant to air. Okay. I think we start with Ice Storm. Just get some chill going. Stack up the bleed. And then Jewel Blast. That thing has... Okay. I didn't realize that could jump in front too. Still weak to earth. I guess let's just go... Things resistant there, so let's just go Fiery Stabs. Bite. That thing has is jumping in front of the others, so I feel like this is probably the best course of action to just take them out. And that leaves them with one. And now we should be able to take this out, no problem. Not bad. Looks like you can keep it up to me with keeper battles. This is just a challenge to see whether you could be my rival. I won't hold back the next time. Our contest to find the key of power is still underway. Okay. You're awful, Leonard. Really awful. Let's go ahead and just do as much as we can. Again, just piling up bleed first. And then we will claws, bite, and claws to hopefully finish it off. And then that splits the bleed out. And now we can move over to fire. Should actually probably be using that first, since this is their actual weakness, so it's more likely to do damage, whereas the other one is just building up bleed and count. Malchus egg, finally. We have a pig. And there's the crystal, so we could have saved ourselves that walk, but that's okay. Let's poke our heads down here real quick, just because it looks like... Oh, no, it does not go around yet. Aracklich is there. I mean, I guess we technically still need that. Let's go ahead and see what's down here. Let's go ahead and do that for our party. I just realized that that was not the best way to do that, but that's okay. Let's go ahead and start with Ice Storm. And then we will... Fiery Stabs here. And Fire Claws. Probably should have done Scorch, is what I'm looking at. That should finish it off. We'll go Chilling Wind here. And Jewel Blast. Aracklich, for the record, is the one that I'm actually very excited about. I want on my team. It actually gets some passive skills that work well with the team that I'm currently using. Like, it gets extra bleed effects that work well with the other stuff that I've been using. Give up, Alchemist. You've got nowhere to run now. I don't know what that fool Ostentanus or that traitor Rice has told you, but you won't get anything out of me. Suppose you wouldn't share anything important with someone like you anyway. should take this alchemist away to the prison cells in the dungeon. Awesome. Strange that an alchemist was here, wasn't it? Only us, Leonard, and Julia knew that the door to the underworld was open. So, Eric is a traitor? I'm hearing Eric is a traitor. Okay. Unfortunately, we still have a long way to go, it seems like. Which is not being helped by the fact that we have a whole lot of stuff that we haven't caught here. So what I think I'm actually gonna do is take my break and try and catch a bunch of the stuff that we haven't... Whoops. And try and catch a bunch of the stuff that we don't have yet. And my thought with that is, if we can... If we can get the rest of these eggs, then I can focus on just going through the level and going through the dungeon. This is very intimidating, but I know I wasn't even thinking about the fact that Leo is weak to air, and these things use air. So yeah, I've got the crystal here, so it should be easy enough to bop around as I need. I've got the Monkaseg to get the piggy, but I do not, and I've got the giant seed to evolve. I assume I know what I'm evolving there. I think it's the little earth dude that I got towards the beginning. Cup monster. That guy. And I think that means we can leave this guy. At this point, we can probably leave this guy. This guy. I'm bad at ending these because I keep doing one more thing. There's our Mega Rock. Creates big rocks. So all of those spots that needed a big rock, we should be able to do now. Including the spot over to the right here. So yeah, I'm basically going to try and get into Raklich. I'm not going to make any forward progress yet. I'm just going to do a little bit of backtracking and basically, I don't necessarily want to grind here because we're already pretty good on levels, but I do want to get that Raklich and possibly was the Promethean, I think it is. Are these guys over here, the Frankenstein guys? So rather than sit here and try and do that, basically rather than sit here and try and get everything on stream, I'm just gonna do some of that off stream and then we'll follow up. Hopefully you're still enjoying. If you are, please give me a like and subscribe. Check out the other content on my channel. If you have any questions or suggestions, please leave them in the comments. And as always, have a good one. We'll catch you next time.